Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, and after quite a while trying to decide whether I was going to play Total War Rome 2, Total War Attila next, welcome to Total War Medieval 2. To be precise, it's the Divide and Conquer submod for Third Age Total War mod for Total War Medieval 2. And we're going to just jump in and fight the War of the Ring, playing as Gondor. I've got some unfinished business with Gondor, so I wanted to come in and give that a go. I think that's everything that we need. Let's have a quick look at some of the lore. Mordor dominates Gondor's entire campaign, and opening days of the War of the Ring are no different. Yes, okay, so that's partly leading into my unfinished business of which I spoke. Okay, infantry focused, regional training, large starting domain, multiple enemies. Okay, good stuff, let's jump in. Yes, the unfinished business. So it wasn't Divide and Conquer, to be fair, it was Third Age Total War. Played as Gondor before, and essentially I got absolutely gubbed. So I wanted to come back at some point and give it another run. And I believe Third Age Total War, the mod, I think they stopped updating that not long after I last played Third Age. So I decided to come back and try it with DAC version 4.5. So I'll let you pause and read this should you desire. Scroll log. Okay, nice to see. Kingdom of Gondor lore. Again, you can pause and read this. You're probably familiar with the main lore of Gondor. But the mod developers have put some thought into what they want to represent here. To war. Recruitment report, yes, the barracks event here. We don't get any fantastic units until turn 64 to 68. And let's see, we're at war with Aradanaim, as you'd expect, as are Dol Amroth. Okay. Yes, and in my last playthrough, the reason that I lost so quickly was because I pushed out too quickly. So Mordor are the main army, or the main enemy, and what I did was make the mistake of crossing the river far too early, taking the war to the east, and just couldn't sustain my forces. So this time out we're going to hold Cair Andros and Osgiliath. We might push across and take eastern Osgiliath. But we'll hold here for a while, using the time that gains us to build up our infrastructure and our armies out to the west. We might actually come out and take Tharagrundost. There's some gold, so we might actually come up here too, but we'll leave Isengard and Dunland to Rohan if they're able to deal with them. Some more gold here. And some more here. Okay, so we'll get some mines into those provinces. So yes, a very big starting area. Plenty of settlements, although not all of them bring in a lot of money. And looks like they've all got some sort of garrison. Lots of forces in Pelargir. Not much in Minas Tirith, because it's in Osgiliath. Okay, and there's an army there. That's quite cunningly disguised. So I think that'll be our first target. We're not going to leave any troops across here for now.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Actually, okay, I think we're going to pull them back. We're just going to obliterate this army as quickly as we can. These rebels, I don't think they're going to push across the bridge into Western Osgiliath, so we'll take Boromir.
Ready your weapons.
You can come out here.
Let us set up camp.
Your brother will follow on. Let's bring out these guys too. Yes, why not? You can join up, and we'll bring those territorial guards as well. But we'll leave them there just now because they get free upkeep. Okay, so what do we have? 4 generals, 4 archer units, and a couple of Gondor infantry. And in here, do I want to bring these guys up as well? We can't see what they have.
Captain of Gondor.
Maintain
Well,
order.
it looks like they've got maybe about 5 or 6 units in there. I'm going to send these troops into Osgiliath.
By your command.
Kirandros is probably safe for now. You don't get
Protect the blood of
free
Numenor.
upkeep in there. So we'll bring you into Osgiliath as well. Pelargir, you had a fair number of troops. We'll leave the general, but everyone else is heading there.
Yes.
Okay, so Western Osgiliath should be securely enough held next turn at least. Our spy, yes, our spy's coming across here. Okay. The last time out, I kept my spy to have a look round about in these sorts of areas, which left me blind to just how much Mordor was going to throw at me. So I'm keeping a spy across to the east for now. And I'm going to send these archers up as well. This is severe overkill to deal with that army, but I would rather minimise my losses, obviously. The Gondor militia, you can come over here. Okay. You guys don't get free upkeep, so can you go into that fort? You do get free upkeep there. Let's send you into that fort. That's free, you're fine there. I'm going to send you into that fort, but before you go, are you a cav unit? Because you've only got 13 troops. Seems a bit small to be infantry. What do you have? Ah, Royal Swan. Okay. I don't think I want to send you west. That's a long trek. It's a long trek up here as well, but yeah, I think you're going to be more used to me up there. So we'll send you to Brethel for now.
Onward.
And then from there,
Awaiting your
you can
command.
head up. I just want to make sure I don't forget that you're in there. That's why I was trying to move you. Anyway. Okay, you don't have free upkeep. Would you have if we moved you into Tarnost? You might do, but I think probably want to pull you west.
Captain of
Can't
Gondor.
quite reach there, which is a pain. Get you heading that direction anyway, and you're going to head out from there
By your
eventually.
command. March to exhaustion, continuing
Ed
later.
Helland, I expect Dol Amroth will. Mind you, you've got a fair size army in there. Well, Dol Amroth will probably take a couple of turns and then take the city. Angbor the Fearless, you're a good general, I think. Or you should be. Let's have
Maintain
a look.
order.
Lord of Lamedon, Gondorian longsword, +1 command for infantry. Courageous, +3 troop morale. Yeah, okay. So I think I want you to probably command the army of the west. We'll take out this army first and then probably head over for Thoragrondost. And here we've got some Anfalas pikemen. You don't get free upkeep, so there's no point of you hanging around there.
As you wish. We can go no further today.
Cav.
Protect the blood of Numenor. Let us set up camp here.
Oh well, before I go any further, let's put all the settlements down to low tax rate. I want to get some growth under our belt, and then we'll put tax rates up later. That's a castle, you can't do that. Pelargr as well. Even Minas Tirith, even though you've got a big population and you are a huge city. That's us. And here, you don't have free upkeep, either of you.
Maintain order.
If we were to move you out, yeah,
Watch
still
for the
okay.
enemy.
Yeah, 100%. You're good. So let's get you
Protect the blood of
into
Numenor.
there, and you get free upkeep.
March,
Good. So you're all moving. Anybody else? Who's this? Well, free upkeep, but we need
Awaiting
you
your command.
out here anyway.
Let us set up camp here.
So it's going to be an expensive time as these guys move forward. And I didn't move Angbor after all.
Captain of Gondor.
You should be in that army.
Let us set up camp here.
Right, so we've got 12,000 gold coins at the moment. I'm going to lose some. Our army upkeep is through the roof because everyone's out in the field, but that won't last forever. We also want to garrison Western Osgiliath, so a meeting hall will be required in there. We're going to garrison Kirandros. Same again. And in Minas Tirith, we don't need to get the garrisons taken care of here, really. We'll go with Mason's Hall, since it's only 900, and that reduces costs later. And other than that, what? The mines, where was it? Is it Ethring? Did you have the gold? Or is it Callambell? Yes. Well, it's not here because you can't build mines. Okay, so Ethring. Yes, 400. So we'll get the Mason's Hall in there. And up here, Do I want to get a Mason's Hall? How much am I going to build here? I suppose is the question. Do we just go straight for that? No, I think we'll go for the Mason's Hall. Get that under construction, and then we'll get a mine either here or in Ethelring. That leaves us 7,000. Do I want to recruit any troops? Let's get them. And in here, I want a diplomat. And we'll take them as well. Right. I don't want to spend much more money because we're going to struggle a wee bit in the early turns. But I think that's as done just now. Diplomacy. Of course we can't. What an interesting feature. We can't actually have diplomacy until we've got a diplomat. Right. Okay, let's move on. I am hearing music. I had turned off the music, or I was sure I had. Just to avoid copyright claims, I might need to go back and check my settings. I was planning to replace it with royalty-free music if I could find anything suitable. Although, having said that, I don't make any money on the channel, so copyright claims don't actually matter. It's not as if the videos are going to be taken down. Worst came to the worst, you can just mute any copyrighted music, or you can leave it and any earnings eventually go to the copyright holder. Okay, Editshare. Good. I thought they might take it. I didn't think they would take it quite that quickly. We have crossed into Eredlithui. Well, I suppose they're spied, but we have to put everybody back from there. Moria, Fornost reclaimed. We've got everyone we were after there. Borthor gets +1 line of sight. Boromir got the Seal of the Steward, who was our next heir. Turgon, Swift Horse. Ah, you're a diplomat. Good. You get extra 10% movement points. Fantastic. And you're going to use them. First of all, we're going to send you down to Dol Amroth, our good friends, and see if I can't sell my map information to them.
Dignitary. Stopping
here. Some cash. In here, I didn't think you would get free upkeep. We should get 1 free upkeep when this meeting hall's done. And I'm recruiting troops in there, which we'll use to re-garrison Kirandros. I could send up some of these guys.
Your will, my lord.
In fact, I think what I'll do, I'll send a territorial guardsman up here.
Yes.
And these folks will all move in there.
As you wish.
Mordor, I would imagine, are going to attack these rebels, take Eastern Osgiliath. But we've got enough of a force there now to keep us secure for a wee while, till these troops come back. Let's move peoples out here.
Your will, my lord.
Pikemen, carry on.
Make camp here.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
As
Let
well.
us set up camp here.
Come and
Probably
get
about
me,
5 units in there
coward.
too. We've got territorial guardsmen.
Ready your weapons.
Cav, some pikemen, right.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Okay, protect blood of Numenor over there, please.
Maintain order.
And that would be a decent size
Let us set
army,
up camp.
at least for the initial requirements. Faction announcements. Yeah, we've checked that. We are the largest faction. How awesome. Dwarves of Khazad-dûm have got lots of money. So, yeah, we're looking at minus income. Unless we do something about... well, actually, we're not going to get too many troops into free upkeep. We'll make some money from the baggage train for this army. Let's keep trying to rotate the camera. Come to here.
Marchmen!
You catch
Captain
up.
of Gondor. Forward!
And you march in here too.
Yes. Merging armies, my lord.
And everyone attack here.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
And chase them
this
and
evil.
attack them.
Gondor is
Okay,
victorious.
so outnumber them just about 2 to 1.
Slay them.
Let's go ahead and fight the battle.
Don't let them any further.
No, don't tell me you've crashed. No, you've not. Okay. But I must remember in future to quick save before we fight.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, AI loves to run for the top of a hill, so we'll do the same. And we'll start with our bowmen. Got a good number of them. You up there with... you on skirmish mode. You probably can't skirmish. And we'll have you as our main line. And these generals, I want to use you to go chasing after the enemy. So group you up as well. You're not on guard mode. You're not either. Right. Okay. Where are they? There, they're right in front of us. Good. You get up to there. You come marching through and get you to run as fast as you can. What do they have? Missiles, 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 missiles. Well, in that case, no, you guys. Let's do this in order. You go to there. You there. You there, and you. You can go after them, I think. Focus fire on this battalion to start with. And as I said, we'll have you run around the rear. What was that screen lock? Scroll lock?
We're under attack.
They're falling rapidly. And I would normally avoid running into combat, but obviously in this situation we should expect to deal with these guys quite quickly. Let's have archers all switched to this unit at the rear now.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And you, in fact, can you just charge up there? And you come around behind. Don't. I thought nobody was in guard mode. I'm sure I checked that. Keep going. Into them. Don't you shoot it well. Let's have you run up there. You got round behind. Can you They're broken and they're probably not coming back. You charge them. You're coming back. Look like we're coming back into contact. Tell you what, you guys come up here. Use some of these archers to try and hem in the enemy. You run up to there. You run up there as well somewhere. And defensive stance we probably don't need. Leadership. Let's take you all off skirmish mode. So I want you now swinging around there. You coming behind here, right? Oh, actually, that's not necessarily a good thing, because I don't want them to break and run until we've got into contact with them sufficiently to wipe them out. Good. You get up in to here, and you can do the same.
Only half the enemy force remains.
So you just keep chasing them down. Do you have anyone else I could send over in this direction? You head over to about there. Try and cut them off. $27 left there. Right. Archers, head over there too. Going soon. I think we're finished over here. Did you get them all? Looks like. Okay. Run, run. You're winded. So just shoot them when you get into range. That'll do. You running? Please do. 44 only left in here. Yeah, actually, I wanted to see, I was trying to figure out how to get these guys to go into melee combat. But it's not necessary right now. They're shaking, there's 130 of them. Where's the edge of the battlefield? Right, it's right up here. Okay. Try and shift them away from the edge of the map. Yeah, you go a bit more directly towards them. You should be running up to there, and let's fast forward. Yeah, so you're heading them away from the corner. Now you get across there. You come up here. You're taking fire again, so start charging directly towards them. That's right, keep them away from the edge again. And don't shoot them, chase after them, and you actually stay behind them.
The battle is very much in our favour.
Other
Victory
battalion
will be ours.
What are you doing? Oh, you're shooting. There, it's there. That's who I was after.
Soldier battalion standing by. Move forward. Soldiers of Gondor. Move forward.
Right, you... Again, try and keep them away from the edge. You come down here. Right. Try hit them now. I think we've got them. Continue.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Damn it.
It's
You
time
guys
to press the
come
attack.
up here. Mind you, I think the army's done. Because it did retreat. Taking it on faith that if it's retreated from a battle once before the battle starts, that they don't get to run away again. But yes, go for some cav, that would have been great. This would have been over already. But 85 men from there get off. So we just exit the battle. We lost
Awed by the
97.
victory we have won here today.
A territorial guardsman. It's a bit of a surprise, and you only healed 6. Oh, okay. I suppose they weren't in any sort of defensive posture. But I would have thought they would have done better against archers. Never mind. Gondor Spearmen, Gondor Infantry, you recovered about 50% of your casualties. So overall, decent enough shape. Okay, now, I don't know whether we're going to be able to get any of those battalions back into free upkeep, having had to pursue that army. So money might well be very tight. And the army is dead. Enemy camp sacked. Still predicting 566 overdraft next time out. Can anyone get into Calenad?
Ready your weapons. Awaiting your command.
Seriously? No one. Right, okay.
Protect the blood of Numenor,
Faramir,
Captain of Gondor.
you take your Ithilien Rangers and head back for Kirandros. Get your next turn.
Let us set up camp here.
Boromir, you take your Gondor Infantrymen and head back for Westerler's Gileath, and you'll get there next turn.
Let us set up camp here. Ready your weapons.
I think we'll send these archers off with Faramir.
By your command. Joining.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Awaiting your
And
command.
you can go with Faramir as well.
Watch for the enemy.
I think we
Ready
put
your
you into
Protect the blood of
Calenad.
Numenor.
For now, I think that's probably okay. And
Let us set up camp.
these guys, do I send them with Faramir as well? I think probably for the best to do that.
Yes. Merging armies, my lord.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to put in a break here. Or let's run through the intern and see what happens. I was hoping we might have seen something happening at Mordor.
Watch for the enemy.
Take ASUSTeK. 15 turns. I don't think that's going to happen. Stone of Gondor. This is scripted event for the Palantiri storyline for Denethor, which you can read should you desire. Who's at war now? Isengard and Rohan. Didn't take them long. More Gondor spearmen done. Mason's halls, meeting halls. Whew. At least we're not too much in the red. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to take ASUSTeK. Not just now, not in the foreseeable future actually. Big army here. But I think we're going to be okay. Hopefully our costs will come down once we get a few more units into settlements. Whether it's going to be enough for that, I don't know. Because obviously I can't build any more income generation buildings until we get some cash. So we'll need to raid a few baggage trains, I think. But that's going to be for the future. As I said, it's time for a break. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this entry into Middle-earth. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And hope to see you again for the rest of the campaign. Cheers.